what does it really truly mean to um, navigate the everyday grind? You know,
Yeah.
face those deep betrayals, or just wrestle with that aching emptiness inside.
Yeah, those aren't just like abstract ideas, are they? They're the raw stuff, the emotions that, well, define a lot of being human.
Exactly. And today we're doing a deep dive into an album that just stares these questions right in the face. Fuel's 2000 album, Something Like Human.
It's a powerful one. And for this exploration, we're drawing straight from the source the lyrics for all 12 tracks, and we've got some insights from Music Match, too.
It's really a goldmine of emotional honesty, isn't it? It feels like a blueprint for, well, for the human experience.
Absolutely. And our mission today really is to unpack all that, the vulnerable stuff, the painful bits, how the album tackles struggle, relationships, identity.
We want to pull out the key insights, give you a shortcut maybe to understanding this really powerful introspective collection.
Right, let's get into it.
Okay, so where do we start? Fuel kind of pulls us into this really familiar place first, doesn't it? That relentless daily struggle, the miscommunication.
Yeah, two tracks right off the bat sort of set that scene. Bad Day and Empty Spaces. They capture that repetitive, sometimes isolating feeling, those internal voids.
Bad Day. It's brilliant the way it captures how struggles just repeat. It's not just, the small stuff like spilled her coffee, broke her shoelace.
Right, it's how those little things pile up. They become this, like, crushing pattern, a cycle.
And the miscommunication aspect is so striking, where the person swears there's nothing wrong, but then puts me off and puts me on.
So that I would not understand.
It hints at this, I don't know, pressure maybe?
Yeah.
To just keep things inside. And that just keeps the cycle going, doesn't it? Makes real connection almost impossible.
Mm-hmm. And then Empty Spaces builds on that, but it goes deeper, I think, into that internal emptiness. The imagery is, wow, it's pretty stark.
Yeah. A drowning, starving, soulless man. Eyes are blind and feelings all but numb. It's like the internal version of that relentless grind.
Exactly. And that struggle, the line about trying to fill these empty spaces now,
Oh, yeah.
that feels central. It's this continuous internal fight where everything gets blurred, night is day and day is night again, like being stuck.
Totally stuck. So what these tracks really show you, the listener, is how those kind of minor daily hassles can spiral into something deeper. A persistent void, blurring the lines between what's happening outside and what's going on inside.
Mm-hmm. It's heavy stuff right from the start. And from those internal battles, Fuel then just, bam, turns the focus outward to the darker side of how we interact.
Betrayal, disillusionment,
Yeah.
especially in close relationships.
Yeah, they really don't pull any punches. You hear it loud and clear in traps like Down, Knives, Last Time, and Easy.
Down just hits you with that raw pain, doesn't it? Being let down. That line, you let me down, down, down.
Oh, yeah. Gut-wrenching.
All you ever do is bring me down. Feeling shoved aside, kicked, like you kicked me. It's that primal scream when trust just shatters.
It really is. And then you have Knives, which explores that chilling idea of distrust, potential backstabbing from someone you thought had your back.
Right, that question. If I turned and walked away, would you stick your knives in me? That cuts deep.
It does. It highlights that unspoken pact, I covered your back again and you better cover mine. The vulnerability that comes with really trusting someone.
And last time, that one captures the self-deception so well in those toxic cycles.
That chorus, this is the last time now I bleed for you, over and over.
Yeah, it shows that struggle to break free, even though you know the pin keeps coming. I'm not the first you've shut down. It's like this agonizing dance between hoping things will change and knowing they probably won't.
It's so relatable, unfortunately. And then Easy.
Yeah.
That one feels different, more calculated maybe.
Yeah, it lays bare the, artistry of deception. It's not just raw emotion like betrayal. It feels colder.
Those lines. For you, another hit is so easy. One more mask for the charade. It suggests someone manipulative, almost detached.
And that really unsettling line, breaking you down is going to be so easy.
Wow.
It implies this awareness of an impending downfall, maybe their own, maybe someone else's that they're causing.
Ceiling. It really is.
So taken together, these songs force you, the listener, to think about trust and vulnerability and those really hard choices in relationships. And when loyalty clashes with self-preservation, how do you even navigate that?
It's complex. And speaking of raw emotion, the album then kind of descends even further into the depth of heartbreak and loss, the scars that linger.
Oh yeah, hemorrhage in my hands.
Yeah.
Scar and slow. These are heavy hitters.
Definitely. Hemorrhage is just, wow, that central metaphor, love bleeding in my
It's
hands.
so powerful. Like the pain is almost physical. Unrequited love, abandonment, deep wounds,
And you feel that longing. Oh, hold me now. I feel contagious. Like the pain itself is infectious.
and the feeling of being forgotten. You don't remember, but I do. That's palpable, isn't it? The agony of a love that just keeps hurting because the memory won't fade.
Exactly. It's not just the loss, it's the haunting memory itself.
Then Scar looks at the aftermath, right?
Mhm.
That lingering pain that becomes part of who you are.
Yeah, and that line, whose heart will I scar now, dear? That's a chilling moment of self-awareness, isn't it? Realizing you could inflict that same pain.
And the imagery, blistered skin turning red. It captures that internal turmoil of trying to heal, but it's messy.
Definitely messy. That internal battle to cloud my mind and erase you, and the lyrics capture it perfectly. Fall in, fall out, break free, break down.
It's like emotional whiplash, yeah.
Yeah,
The unpredictable swings you go through after a breakup.
totally. And finally, slow. That one deals with loss and like withered growth.
There's such a desperate plea in that song. Everything good in my life, you have to take it all away. Take it slow.
Like asking for the pain to unfold gently, even though it's inevitable. The imagery of things dying. Everything I fought to grow is withered, hanging on that vine.
The weeds are choking seeds we've sown. That really emphasizes the slow, agonizing decay, irreversible loss.
Yeah, it's profoundly sorrowful. These three songs together, they really push us towards empathy, I think. Understanding that universal pain of heartbreak, the long road to healing.
They remind you that scars aren't just about pain, they're also about surviving it. Resilience.
Well said. And as we kind of move towards the end of the album, the focus shifts again, doesn't it? To these deeper, more existential questions.
Yeah, like the yearning for genuine connection, losing innocence, the search for solace, comfort. We hear that powerfully in Prove, Innocent, and Solace.
Prove has this incredibly powerful plea at its core, almost a demand, really, asking someone to show their humanity, their empathy.
That chorus, prove to me you're something like human. It feels like this desperate need for real connection in a world that often feels cold, dehumanizing, especially when your own dreams are terrifying and your spirit feels broken.
Right. And then innocent. That one hits hard with the theme of lost innocence, how life just gets more complex.
Those metaphors are so strong. All those colors long since faded, all our smiles, all confiscated. It's like the slow erosion of joy, of purity.
And not just on a personal level, it connects it to being bought and sold, contemplating our next sin.
Yeah, it expands it, doesn't it? Suggests this broader kind of societal corruption, where virtue is cheap and doing wrong is just calculated.
It's a bleak perspective, but maybe a realistic one for some. And then Solace explores that search for comfort, even when you're surrounded by pain and deception.
Sometimes finding in self-destructive ways, right? Another pill I'm to consume.
Exactly. It highlights the cost of courage high, that chilling moment when deception's slowly sinking in.
And in that state, turning to my love for the solace that is there, even if it's fleeting.
It just shows that profound human need for comfort, whatever the source, whatever the cost. These last tracks really make you think, don't they? About personal growth, staying authentic, that constant search for meaning.
Absolutely. So bringing it all together fuels something like Human isn't just an album. It feels more like a raw, unflinching portrait of the human condition.
Yeah, honest, sometimes brutally honest. And then the title itself, Something Like Human. It's not just a label, is it?
It feels like a question, or maybe a really vulnerable statement about trying to deal with the whole spectrum, all the emotions.
From the everyday frustrations, the bad days, to the deepest betrayals and heartbreaks, and that constant search for connection, for meaning.
It's a journey right into the core of what makes us, revealing all those complex struggles we often don't talk about.
So we've journeyed through Something Like Human. We've looked at the struggles, the relationships, the heartbreak, the search for authenticity, all laid bare.
So the question we leave you with is this. In a world that's full of those cyclical bad days, those deep betrayals, that constant yearning for solace, how do you define what it truly means to be something like human?
And maybe what parts of our shared emotional landscape, the stuff this album digs into so fearlessly, do we tend to overlook? In ourselves and maybe in the people around us, something to think about as you navigate your own journey of being, well, something like human.